All right, final video of the series of 4. I've done app maker, physical product, web app awareness, all little kind of case study, little tips for building out your quest on Review Hunt. This one is about something that we currently don't do, but I hope we do, and mainly to give you a bit of an idea of where potentially Review Hunt can go in the next 6 to 12 months. So this is around like advanced case studies, and I think it's an area that's often overlooked and can bring the most impact to a product. So advanced case study, I'm gonna break this down into 5 parts of the quest. I didn't do those with the other ones, app maker, physical product, but I wanted to do it with this one because I felt like it was this one kind of spoke to me, resonated with me more, because I think this is where social media marketing, content marketing should go to, especially for people who've got an incredible product. Say you put something out on Kickstarter, or you have, funding for your startup for the next year, and you're looking to really hit the road running with it. So this one I did around direct group testing, so exclusively picking the people you're going to work with. One of the features that will be coming to Review Hunt that is in development, they've actually got it like in R&D being built right now, is the ability to pick who you want to work with. So instead of just putting up a budget amount of Hunt tokens, which obviously has a fiat value, maybe it's $5,000, and just allowing people to go at it, allowing lots of hunters in, you will be able to reach out to your favorite hunters and say, hey, I like your work, I want to work directly with you. And then from a group perspective, I'm hoping we can build that in additionally to be able to say, I want to invite this group of makers. I want to have Phil, I want to have Mark, I want to have Daniel, I want this group of people to work on my campaign and my quests. So I think it'd be great for a maker to be able to pick a certified group. So if the reviews on the website say this group is amazing to work with, these are the videos I got back, I was really pleased with the replies. Maybe you want a real cross section of people. We could build out different teams based on certain attributes. Maybe they're a stay-at-home mum, or maybe they're like a daily video blogger, maybe they're a live streamer, and we can kind of build those groups together. It's not a feature that's in the product yet, but it's a feature that I think will really expand the outreach for a maker to find the people that want to work with, rather than just like a fire and forget budget, right? So you express an interest to work with that group. So you might just say, okay, I have a budget of $500. I want 5 of you in this group, and you'll be able to like select the group and then cherry pick the certain people you want to work with. Obviously, they're going to have the links to their socials, so you might have to do a little bit of legwork like that. Maybe we need to do a little bit of a preview show reel video in our profile and put that onto the page so you can see at a glance what kind of video content you're going to get back. Timed release. This is, I think, a powerful feature of this idea of direct group testing, is a timed release. So almost like an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement on exclusivity. So YouTubers already do this, where they will release a video of, say, a camera, say like a Nikon or a Canon, and everybody will do their video review in their own particular style, their own particular vlog style, with their graphics and animation intros and stuff, but they won't post it until a certain day and at a certain time. And then what happens with that is that you have all these YouTubers with big channels, and all of a sudden everybody's posting about a camera. So this creates a certain amount of buzz and attention, because every one of your favorite YouTubers, and it might be that you're following a couple of those YouTubers as well, is all of a sudden talking about the latest camera from Sony or Canon or Nikon. And obviously what that does is create a little bit of a groundswell, almost like a bit of a viral kind of activity to, why is everybody talking about this camera? It must be good. I'm going to watch this video. That tends to happen quite a lot with YouTubers, is that they're tied to an NDA. They get sent the product ahead of time before everybody else, so they get to play with it, test it, film on it, and then everybody launches at the same time. So I think we can do that on Review Hunt as well for these little direct group testings. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be cameras. It could be wine. It could be something that you've built to put on Amazon, that you're doing some kind of drop shipping thing. It could be anything like that. Final part was this, before I do the quest, was core group of influencers to be able to give feedback on moonshots. Now, moonshots are kind of like, if somebody give you a bunch of money and your ultimate aim that you could do with your company, what would it be? I feel like we can do that with a core group of influencers, because you can trust that group of influencers to understand what you're trying to achieve, and being able to get measured feedback from those people, I think, is valuable to making version 2 of a product. So I broke these down into quests, like, to give you an idea, because I think this is probably going to be a bit of maybe a little bit of a roadblock for companies who don't do marketing or their focus is elsewhere. So I wanted to break down what maybe quests look like in a direct group testing. So quest 1, you drop ship directly to each of those people that you selected from that list. You'll have all their details. Maybe you can use like a type form or something like that. Make sure it's GDPR approved. That's a European thing, but basically it's about holding people's data, because obviously holding people's addresses and stuff, it's probably best to use a third-party tool for that. It's less of an issue for you then from just a reputation management point of view for your brand. Drop ship so quest 1 would be to drop ship directly to each of those people. So the quest 1 would be a link to a type form where you ask them their name, what they're into, like what particular areas of the product they like, and then underneath obviously their address details. So once they've done that, they get some reward for that quest, and then they go on to quest 2. Quest 2 would be they receive the product, they do an unboxing, and what you liked about the delivery process, the unpacking process. So you end up with, depending on how many people you picked in that campaign group from that direct group testing group, maybe you've got like 10 people who are receiving the product, and everybody starts to do an unboxing video and then uploads that video. So maybe it's $5. Maybe you give each one of those people $5 for doing an unboxing video, and then you end up with all these videos that you can either cherry pick some of the great statements in all of them, or you could just put them out onto your social media channels as people are receiving them. Quest 3, a video review about the product separately. So I think that this is pretty powerful, because if you've got a decent video editor and you've got say 10 people on the campaign, you can stitch together all of the like really awesome soundbite stuff and put that out as a campaign video. You could even use that as testimonials inside of your Kickstarter video for version 2, or we've taken feedback from these people. What do you think about these things? And you could even expand on that with your social channels to get people to vote on which one of those ones they want to see in the next version of the product. Last 2 then, quest 4, a group video chat with the product together, and I put head sommelier here because I was thinking of wine. So most people will probably know who Gary Vee is. It's this amazing guy who's like built up massive wine company and then a media company with VaynerMedia. I was thinking specifically for Gary with Review Hunt on this. Imagine having a group video chat with 8 people or 7 other people, and obviously Gary on there as well, and everybody's opening the bottle of wine at the same time. Gary's talking about like tasting notes and having a sniffy sniff, and then like having a drink of it, and everybody else in the video chat is taking part in that experience as well. And you probably think, well, yeah, surely I would charge for that because of his time. But again, what Gary's doing there is potentially those brand advocates or those influencers also have their networks as well, so they're maybe going to share out that link to a live stream on YouTube or whatever. Setting those things up are fairly easy these days, but they have quite an impact as well. So that could help your ROI on your bottom line of selling your product, especially if you're mentioning it through seeing all these different people from different backgrounds trying a wine, and at the end of it having a link on there saying like, you can grab this bottle of wine yourself. And again, you can do that for any product that you're physically sending out to people for a review. The final thing I put is quest 5, to round it all out, would be social shares using pre-made assets to social media channels, plus share discount tickets to additional friends and family. So we've made quite a solid campaign there with 5 quests in it, 5 quests that you can decide on what amount of hunt tokens you want to distribute for each one of those. And at the end of it, somebody might come out with $35, $40, $50. It depends on how much you want to spend on the campaign. Depends on how expensive that product is. If it's wine or if it's backpacks, you might want to spend more per customer. The acquisition per customer price might be a lot more. But what you're doing is you're doing more than just you're doing more than just like customer research, right? Because you're also helping these people accrue tokens for the first time, right? It might be the first time that they've ever had crypto, and then all of a sudden they have these hunt tokens which they can use on Steam Hunt, that they can use on Idea Hunt. They can build their own product. They're actually being incentivized for their time, or they can cash it out on an exchange and turn it into fiat if they wanted to. But So then what happens is, I think, because of these advanced case study groups, is that you end up with a more interested, engaged remote user, because they feel like they've been brought into this kind of inner circle. Yeah, so that's it really for me. Advanced case study. It is early morning. It's 10 a.m. I've only had one coffee, but hopefully I got across to you where I hope Review Hunt goes to, in that we can empower brands to almost do like market research, virtual market research, but tokenize that for people's attention and time. All right, that's it for me. I hope you liked the course. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions whatsoever or what I'm on about, I want to do a direct one-to-one consultation and discuss some of these things for your product, just get in touch.